Okay, good afternoon students. So as we were discussing about water pollution, okay, so today we are going to talk about how we can prevent water pollution. Prevention of water pollution. As we know that water is very much important for our survival. Okay, so we talked about water pollution mostly by domestic and industrial waste. So today we are going to talk about how we can prevent or control water pollution. So the first and the foremost, that means most important things by which we can prevent water pollution is by not throwing garbage in water, by avoiding throwing of garbage in water. Okay, water means you can write rivers or lakes. So this is number one. Okay, we simply throw garbage in river, okay, or in water bodies. So it should not be thrown in the river. Instead, it should be cleaned time to time. Okay, and a case of water pollution we can see in river Ganges and river Yamuna. Okay, they are much more dirty. Okay, due to increased throwing of garbage in water. Trees and plants must be planted. That means planting of trees. So what will happen if you plant trees near the or the bank of the rivers? They act as a barrier. Okay, which by which the solid waste products, they are not mixed in the river. Number 3. So planting of trees is also very much important. Number 3 we have toxic industrial waste should be treated chemically. Okay, that means industrial waste should be treated chemically. Chemically means it should be treated chemically to, what you can say, to decompose the waste product instead of directly throwing in the rivers or lakes. Okay, so the industries and factories, they should have some precautions, or they should follow some procedures by which they can chemically treat the waste. Okay, and by doing so much of the water is saved. Okay, pollution will be controlled. Number 4, the city sewage should be treated with, okay, that means city sewage should be treated with water treatment plant. Okay, same as we know that wastage or the water gets polluted due to industrial waste and domestic waste. So industrial waste should be treated chemically in the industries only, which will reduce water pollution. City sewage, okay, should also be treated with water treatment plant. Okay, it is a process by which water is reused. Okay, the polluted water is reused. We'll talk about that later on. Then we have excessive use of pesticides to be discouraged. That means use of pesticides should be discouraged, as it is the major constituent of water, not major, it is one of a part of, or it is a constituent of water pollutant. Okay, pollutant. So it should be discouraged. Instead, using pesticides and fertilizers, organic fertilizers should be used. Okay. Number 6 we have use of detergents, washing of clothes. Okay, that means household or human activities should be reduced. Human activities producing waste should be controlled. That means we humans use most of the things. That means we use detergents, we use chemicals and simply throw in the rivers or water bodies. That should be minimized. That should be minimized. And even washing and performing various other things in the river side is also should also be minimized. Okay, so these are all about how we can prevent water pollution. So now let's talk about how we can conserve water or how we can save water, conservation of water. So this was all about prevention. Now we will talk about how we can conserve water, that means save water. So there are various processes by which we can conserve water. Number 1, conservation of water. Okay, so water can be conserved by various methods. Let's talk about those methods. By maintaining water cycle. Number 1, by maintaining water cycles. How we can maintain water cycle? Okay, by maintaining water cycle in the form of conserving, planting trees. By planting trees, we can maintain water cycle in the atmosphere. Okay, by conserving forest. Okay, by conserving forest. Forest, that means if we save forest, okay, there will be a good amount of rainfall in that particular area. Okay, then construction of dams, constructing of dams. Constructing dams, okay, by which when dam is constructed at certain place, okay, what it do? First of all, it is a source of electricity. Number 1, it controls flood also. And water is also conserved. Water is also conserved. That means it is reserved, okay, by storing some water. Okay, and when needed, it can be used. Okay, that means construction of dams is very much important in conservation of water. Then adopting rainwater harvesting and split irrigation. Rainwater harvesting and performing different types of irrigation. So rainwater harvesting means to save rainwater, okay, by not throwing it directly in the river bodies. Okay, by using it to, what you can say, to replenish the underground water. And another one, by performing irrigation, okay, like sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation, okay, which save much water. Okay, by the process of sprinkler irrigation and drip irrigation, the water is saved. That means only that amount of water is used which is required. Rest can be used for other purpose. Okay, so construction of dams and reservoirs could control flood and use of water during dry season. And at last, by preventing water pollution. At last, number 2, by preventing water pollution. So, how we can prevent water pollution? We have discussed earlier only. Okay, there are various methods to prevent water pollution. So, for conservation of water, first of all, the main source of water, that means rainfall, should be maintained. And how we can maintain the water cycle? By planting trees, by conserving forest, by construction of dams, by applying, or by, what you can say, by using the process of rainwater and different types of irrigation, by which water is saved. Okay, so this was all about conservation of water. Now let's talk about water treatment plant. Okay, as we were discussing in prevention that proper use of water treatment plant must be used, okay, to preserve water or to save water from pollution. So, water treatment plant can be done in 2 methods. Okay, we will discuss both the methods in a single frame. So, water treatment for city supply. Water treatment for city supply, and water treatment, and another one, water treatment for city supply. So, how we can treat water or dirty water in city? Okay, so water from natural resources, okay, when it gets polluted, that means that polluted water can be further used by water treatment plant. Okay, because the city requires much more water for its consumption. So, how the governing body or the municipalities or the city administration, they supply water? First of all, what they do, they take the water from the rivers. They take the water from rivers through pipelines, okay, and they make it a reservoir. That means they make a big tank where water is treated. Okay, so in first method, the process of sedimentation is done. The process of sedimentation is followed. Okay, where removal of suspended impurities is done. Where removal of suspended impurities is done. As for example, if you have seen a dirty water, okay, take a dirty water in a glass, okay, in a transparent glass, okay, that means the water containing mud and other impurities, and keep it aside, okay, keep it aside at some places. What happens? You will see some impurities, they sediment. Okay, they sediment at the bottom of the glass. Okay, same process is followed in cities also. Okay, they make a big tank, water is supplied through pipelines, and it is left to settle down. Okay, settle these suspended impurities. Then in the second process, filtration is done. In the second process, filtration is done, where water after sedimentation is filtered through thick layers of sand and gravels. Okay, so it is filtered through sand and gravels. Okay, after it is suspended, after the major impurities is suspended, the water which doesn't have a solid impurities, okay, they are filtrated through sand and gravel, okay. Here the fine suspended impurities are removed. That means in the process of sedimentation, large impurities are removed, whereas in the process of filtration, fine impurities are removed. Okay, so first sedimentation, then filtration. Okay, then comes aeration. AERATION. That means aeration means to make it germ free. Okay, so under air pressure is then blown into the filtered water. The process called aeration kills harmful microorganisms. Here microorganisms are killed, or you can say germs are killed. As in the case of city supply, okay, it's not possible for a tank to boil. Okay, boiling also kills germs. Okay, but it's not possible because the amount of water is much more. So instead of boiling, the process of aeration is used, where microorganisms are killed in presence of oxygen. Then after that, okay, when larger impurities are removed, when smaller impurities are removed, and when germs are removed, another process for further filtration, okay, chlorination is done. So by which in this process either chlorine tablets or some chemicals, okay, some chemicals are used to pure or to make water pure. Okay, so the filtration and aeration water is chlorinated by adding chlorine in it, either tablet or either solution. So it is the chemical which kills germs further, So chlorination of water is done to make free from all harmful microorganisms. Same aeration and chlorination. Okay, aeration and chlorination. Then after this is done, this water is sent through pipes at different houses. Okay, through different pipelines. So the purified and chlorinated water is supplied to the user through a network of water pipes. So after sedimentation, filtration, aeration and chlorination, the water is sent through pipes at different houses. So this was all about water treatment plant for cities. Okay, and we have another method also. Another method means we can, this was for city, but if water is to be treated, that means water is to be purified at homes, what process should we follow? Purification of water at home. How water can be purified at home. So simple, as we all know, the water that we get either from underground, and underground water contains different type of impurities, okay, suspended impurities. So for this method we can use or we can perform various method for purification. Okay, so purification of water at home. Purification of water at home. How we can purify water at home? Number one, okay, so in village or in small towns, okay, not in cities. City we have done, okay, the administration will look after purification. Still people will boil it for further confirmation, for further purification. Okay, so small quantity of water, such water are made fit for drinking and cooking by the process of filtration. Number one, we filter water, okay, and in most cases water filter will be used at homes. Okay, so any suspended impurities in water from wells, rivers, lakes can be removed by filtering water through fine cloth, gravel and sand. Okay, so it is done by gravel, sand, charcoal or cloth, that means fine cloth, okay, to remove impurities, suspended impurities from water. Then number two, by boiling, by the process of boiling. Okay, boiling kills germs. So to kill the germs, water must be boiled for almost 15 to 20 minutes. It must be boiled, okay, to kill the germs. And as I told that in water treatment plant in city, boiling is not possible, but at homes you can boil, okay, because the amount is very much less. So the filtered water can be made germ free by boiling it for 15 to 20 minutes. Then third one, by treating with some chemicals, same by adding chlorine, but in case of city treatment plant, okay, we use a huge amount of chlorine, whereas to purify water at home, chlorine is used in a trace amount. It is used in trace amount. Trace amount means very little. So the filter water can also be made germ free by adding a small quantity of chemicals like chlorine tablets, bleaching powder and potassium permanganate. That means not only chlorine, by adding bleaching powder and potassium permanganate. Okay, what happens? These chemicals kill the germs. Okay, if you are not in a mood to boil, or if you are just saving saving the fuel, okay, you can add these chemicals to purify water. Or number 4, use of domestic water filters and purifiers. Domestic water filters and purifiers. Water filters and purifiers. Okay, that means we use water filters. Okay, in most houses water filters are present, whereas purifiers of different companies are also can also be used. Okay, what happens in water purifiers and water filters? The process of it is purified by reverse osmosis. Okay, that means the water is purified by reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis means by what you can say, by electrifying it and by making it in contact with oxygen. Okay, by making it in contact with oxygen. So this was all about water purifier. Okay, and this reverse osmosis is also used to remove salts. Is also used to remove salts present in the water. Okay, in a very trace amount. So this was all about purification of water. Purification of water in cities, purification of water at homes, and conservation of water. Okay,